Denise here. Just thought I'd come and say Happy New Year in person, well, virtually at least. And I'm out on a walk at the moment, as you can tell, in the bright sunshine. But anyway, yes, it's already the 5th of January. It's 12th night, or possibly not. It depends what you read. But I don't know if some of you might have been receiving and seeing my 12 gifts of nature that I was sharing over Christmas and New Year. But I've been sharing gifts, one gift per day, which were gifts from nature and how we can learn from the wisdom of nature and apply into our own lives. And so today's the last day, and I just thought I'd share one or two, and thought I'd share it while I'm out on this walk as well, because most of them include an invitation or a practice where you're invited out into nature. And so today I just thought I'd share, I think it was gift number 8 actually. It was the gift that came out on New Year's Day, and the gift was renewal. Because, as we know, for a lot of us at this time of year, we can be very much focused on endings and beginnings, and our thoughts can turn to, what's been happening in the past. We might be reluctant to let go, or we might be glad to see the back of it. And equally, thoughts turn to what next, what now? What do I need to do? What have I got to get on with? And so it can be a little bit uncomfortable for people. It can feel a little bit pressurized for people, or it can feel really exciting. So wherever you're at with this is a personal experience, isn't it? But what I notice is, when we look into nature, we can really see that there are signs of renewal around us. There's a lot of dead foliage. A lot of the trees are bare. The leaves have fallen and are decaying in the ground. But at the same time, there are also new shoots. I can already see new buds on the beech trees and fresh grass coming up through the ground below. And, remembering that we are all inherently part of nature as well, then we can also choose to refresh and renew at this time of year. And so it's less about making New Year's resolutions and forging ahead. And it's not about just waiting to see what happens. It really is about energetically connecting with what's true and what's natural. And that'll be very personal for each of us. And one way of doing this, a really powerful way of doing this, is to first of all begin by just letting go of the past. Letting go energetically of the past, because the past is over and we don't want to bring that into the present or into our future. And then it's also important to really embrace the energy in the present. What is it that's emerging? What is it that's true for us now? And then also look at energetically what's calling us in the future. What is it we'd love to create next? What is it we'd love to create in our lives? What is it we'd love to bring to life in the coming year? And so that's what this message was about on New Year's Day. It really is the gift of renewal. And I have a small or short exercise that I included in the message that I'll share with you now. And the exercise does include an invitation to come into nature. So you might want to take some time and find some space to be in nature before you do the exercise, although it's not compulsory, of course. And the exercise is, I've got 3 or 4 questions, and I'll just invite you to reflect on the questions and see what emerges for you. So it's not about working it out, it's not about getting it right, it's just about clearing your mind, taking some space, and just seeing what comes up, what emerges, and what's true for you. And so if you'd like to join me in nature, or if you'd like to join with this exercise, I'll pose the questions, and then after each question you might just want to pause the video while you take some time to complete your own answers, and then just restart the video when you're ready. And wherever you are, whether you're outdoors, whether you're indoors, whether you're walking about, whether you're sitting down, just taking a moment now to bring your awareness to the breath, and just noticing the in-breath, the out-breath, just allowing it to find its own natural rhythm, know where it has to be, and just allowing your mind to become more still, letting the thoughts just fade away, and just breathing naturally, easily. And so when you're ready, I have the first question for you, and this is really recognizing that the past is over, that this is a time for renewal. And so the first question to reflect on is, what have I created in 2021? So that you don't need to work this out, there's no right or wrong. It's not creating a whole complete shopping list. It's just allowing your mind to settle, letting go of thoughts, and just reflecting and seeing what emerges. And so just take a moment now to ask yourself this question. What have I created in 2021? It may be what you've created deliberately. It may be things that have emerged that weren't deliberate. And so just reflecting on that question, just taking your time, just noticing what comes to mind, and maybe make a few notes, capture what you're getting. And if you want to pause this video while you do that and come back when you're ready, I'll see you later. So welcome back. I hope some ideas and insights emerged from that. Maybe you've seen you created more than you thought you had. Maybe you've acknowledged things that had been forgotten. And so drawing a line under that now. And the second question we're going to look at is, what have you learnt? So what have you learnt in 2021? You know, for some of us, for some people, it may have been a challenging year. For others, it might have been a fantastic year. Either way, there's sure to be some learning from it. So again, just taking a moment, just letting the thoughts settle and quieten down, and just asking yourself, so what have I learned in 2021? And again, just don't overthink it, just let the ideas, the insights emerge. Make a few notes, capturing what you're getting. And if you want to pause this video while you do that, I'll see you when you're ready. So again, I hope you got some insights from that and have seen what you've learned in 2021 that can serve you going forward. And so the third question now is, what am I letting go of? What is it true to let go of? What is it time to let go of? These might be, things that you no longer want in your life, things that are not serving you. It could be ways of being, ways of thinking. Again, nothing to work out. So when you're ready, just taking a moment, taking a few breaths, and just asking yourself this question and reflecting on what emerges. And just allow the ideas to emerge. Make a few notes, capture what you're getting. And I'll see you when you're ready and complete. So, welcome back again. If you've completed that, then I'm hoping you've got some ideas of what you created in 2021, what you learnt from 2021, what you're letting go of from 2021. And so imagine now just drawing a line under all of that, letting all of that be in the past, letting all of that energy stay where it is. And imagine if that was a painting, just setting it aside, signing it off, and getting out a new canvas. Imagine a blank canvas in front of you now that represents 2022. What would you love to create? What would you love to bring into your life? What would you love in your life in 2022? And it's really a helpful exercise to focus on this, to put energy into this. And so when you're ready, again, there's nothing to work out. This isn't striving for things. This isn't ignoring what seems to be impossible. It's just whatever emerges. And so when you're ready, just reflecting on this question again. What would I love to create in 2022? What is it true for me to create in 2022? And again, just don't overthink it. Just allow the ideas, the insights to emerge. Pause the video and come back when you're ready. Okay, so welcome back. I hope you got some ideas there, some insights, some things that you would love to create for this year. It doesn't matter if you don't know how. In fact, it's really important actually that you don't necessarily know how, because this is more about what's true, what you'd love, not what's happened in the past and create more of the same. And so so I hope you got some ideas. And it may be that you're surprised at some of the things that came up. You may be asking, how on earth am I going to do that? You may even be thinking some of these things are just not even possible. But letting all of that go, because that's not really what we're doing here. What I really want is for you to be putting energy into this, letting your consciousness know this is your focus for 2022. This is what you're going to be creating. And so one more question that you might just want to ask before we finish is just reflecting on not how you're going to get there, but what's your first step? And again, I don't want you to work it out. So just take a moment, take a few breaths, just quietening the mind, and just asking and reflecting, what's my first step? What's the very first step that'll help me create what I'd love, that will move me towards what I'd love? And just allow it to emerge, just one thing. and capture what you get. Okay, so hopefully you've got something, a simple step that you can take to take you forward and to keep your energy focused and to be on the path to what you love rather than repeating more of the past. And so I hope that's given you some insights. I hope you've enjoyed the exercise too. And remembering that it really is about where our energy is, where our focus is. And so if you've enjoyed this, if you found it helpful, then I'd love to hear what you got from it. If you have any questions, then get in touch. I'd love to hear from you. And if you'd like any support with some of this and you'd like to have a chat, then get in touch as well. I'd love to hear from you and connect with you. So I'm going to carry on my walk now. If you haven't been outside, do really encourage it. It has such a profound impact. And wherever you are, wishing you again a really happy, healthy and magical 2022. And here's to you creating some magic for you. So take care and see you all soon.